Okay, so this will be exercise number 2, fibroblastic repair phase. What we're going to be doing are isometric flexion holds or elbow flexion holds. So what I'll have the athlete do is we have a 1 and a 2 pound weight. Since their manual muscle test or level is already a 3, they can hold it against gravity. So we would incorporate a weight. We start with 1 pound. Since that's such a little weight, if they didn't feel anything, we'd go up to 2. If that was too much, we'd go down to 1, or possibly go up to a higher weight, maybe 5 or more. So all I would have the patient do is flex their elbow 90 degrees, and then apply the weight and have them hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. They could also add a little bit of wrist flexion to hit the wrist flexors as well as the elbow flexors or the bicep muscles. So they could just hold this, and we would do that for 5 sets of 10 to 15 seconds. No, scratch that. 10 sets of 5 to... How much do you think would be good? 10 sets. 10 sets. We do 10 sets. I'm going to give it a pause so I can cut this out. We would do 10 sets of 10 to 15 seconds of isometric elbow flexion holds. So now I have the patient do it. Is 2 pounds okay?
Yeah.
So first verify if that's okay. Then they would start and go into the isometric hold. And I would tie them for up to 15 seconds. If they couldn't last that long, I'd record how long they lasted for recording. Of course, record the weight and the time that they can hold the contraction. To improve or adjust the exercise, of course, adding more weight or possibly even turning it more into a concentric contraction with a bicep curl. But first, we'll be focusing on the isometric contraction. Ways the athlete can cheat are, of course, going way too fast up, or when they go to drop it, they just drop. So they want to focus on holding it, but even when they are holding it, once they're done with that exercise, to slowly lower it and to slowly raise it, to really focus on the isometric contraction. Safety factors are, of course, the weight limit. Want to verify if that's a comfortable but challenging weight for them. We don't want it to be too challenging where it can cause further injury. Yeah, this exercise will be repeated 3 times per week, and then once they build up strength and endurance, we can bump it up to 4 times a week. But for the first 2 weeks, we at least hold it at 3 times a week.